Hi, do you aware that our blood vessels are surrounded by fats? And these fats are not like other fats. They are very special. If you'd like to find out more, please stay tuned. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. Today, I would like to share a part of my research findings, and the title of my presentation is The Interaction Between Sympathetic Nerve and Perivascular Adipose Tissue-Derived Mediators under Standard and Low Oxygen Levels. The fat that I mentioned earlier is called as perivascular adipose tissue or PVAD. Virtually every blood vessel is surrounded by PVAD except the cerebral circulation and parts of microcirculation. PVAD has distinct secretory profiles compared to other fats. Previously, PVAD was thought to provide only mechanical support without any physiological role. However, to date, it has been established that PVAD is a source of numerous important vasoactive compounds which can significantly influence vasculature. Despite intense attention on PVAD, however, the role or the interaction between PVAD-derived mediators and also neurovascular system is unclear. Generally, blood vessel is composed of few layers, and PVAD is located at the border of the adventitial layer. The adventitial layer is known to receive substantial nervous system innervation. However, it is very recently scientists found that PVAD also receive several innervation. The interaction between all layers in controlling vascular tone is known. However, the interaction between PVAD-derived mediators and PVAD innervation in controlling vasculature is still unknown. Therefore, the objective of the present study was to investigate the effect of sympathetic nerve activation on the release of PVAD-derived mediators in mesenteric arterial bags under standard and low oxygen levels. Methodology. The methodology part was started with tissue preparation. Mesenteric arterial segments were prepared as either PVAD intact or PVAD removed. The mesenteric arterial bags, either with the presence or absence of PVAD, were then perfused with Krebs solution under standard oxygenation, which is 95% of oxygen and 5% of carbon dioxide. Electrical field stimulation or EFS was then applied to evoke sympathetic activation. Fractions were collected at basal tone, which is 5 minutes before EFS, and during EFS evoked sympathetic activation. After the collection, the mat was continuously perfused with Krebs solution. However, the gassing concentration was switched to 95% of nitrogen and 5% of carbon dioxide for 1.5 hours to induce hypoxic condition. Fraction were then immediately stored in a -80 freezer for 24 hours before lyophilized using a freeze dryer. The rat adipocyte immunoassay was conducted according to the manufacturer's instruction. The data from this assay was analyzed with an in-house automated statistical analysis which applied t-test for data with normal distribution and Mann-Whitney for data with non-parametric distribution. One-way ANOVA with one-for-one Newport hot test was employed for the rest of the test. Results and discussion. In the present study, 7 compounds were investigated for possible changes in their expression during sympathetic activation. These compounds, namely adiponectin, leptin, interleukin-6, MCP1, were detected within samples of mesenteric arterial bags, perfused, while the rest, TNF-alpha, ILB, and total plasminogen activator inhibitor 1 were below the detectable range. The effect of standard and low oxygen supply on the perfused MABs. In the present study, lowering oxygen level has no effect on the basal tone of perfusion pressure and on neurogenic vasoconstriction as shown in the figure A and figure B respectively. Adiponectin release. On the standard oxygen level, adiponectin release was higher in pivot plus preparation compared to pivot minus preparation. Lowering oxygen level has no effect on adiponectin release in all groups. Leptin release. The presence of feedback significantly increased leptin release compared to pivot minus under standard oxygen level. Lowering oxygen level significantly increased leptin release during sympathetic activation, and this indicates that oxygen levels play a role in mediating adipokine release. Another interesting finding of the present study was on interleukin-6 release, in which it was not detected under standard oxygen level. However, it was increased significantly under low oxygen levels. Another analyte that was detected was MCP1. However, there was no difference detected in all groups. Conclusion. Activation of sympathetic nerve enhanced the release of pivot-derived lectin under low oxygen level. Low oxygen level were also shown to enhance inflammatory mediator IRX release. The present study demonstrates that the level of oxygen plays a role in mediating the release of some pivot mediators. The current data indicate that existence of interaction between pivot-derived nerve and pivot mediators. To the best of our knowledge, this is the first study which shows this kind of interaction. Thank you very much for your attention.